Welcome back to Banished, and I'm playing Megamod 9. Now, what I need to do is to begin a new game. We have Verdant Plains. I like that. Sombridge Field. Okay, terrain size very large. Climate fair. That looks good. Disasters on. Starting conditions hard. The key here is what sort of map will we get? Let's generate it and find out. So we've negotiated with the merchants twice. We're casting shadows. First thing to do is to press stop. Now, let's have a look at the map. This is key. We need to have a river. Oh my word. No, that's not going to work for me. Okay, bye-bye world. Let's exit that one. Ken Bushoneville. Oh my gosh, what a name. We're going for Verdant Plains, very large, fair, disasters on hard. Here we go. Let's try this map. Avoiding a tornado. What are they doing? Placing a coal layer, milking the cows, suppressing goblins. I didn't even know we had one. Removing poisonous mushrooms. Oh my gosh. Now we're going to do the same again. Press stop. We are going to have a look at the map. Key point. We're quite a long way from a river, but I reckon we can make this work. Look, 4 lakes. We've got a big river going through a good part of the map. I think that might be a brook and that might be a brook. That looks good to me. Right, the most exciting part to start the game. Right, I have pressed halt, then I can have a look round. Now, we might be able to get some fishermen into this brook, and we certainly need a gatherer. So let's think about what we need to start with. Now remember, we are playing with a vast number of mods, and to start with, I'm going to have an unusual start. I normally start with a forester, a gatherer, the standard, but this time I'm going to look at starting with the native people. Let's start with teepees. We've got our first teepee. There we go. And what I haven't done yet is to set up properly with the general statistics about the town. Ken Bushoneville. We might change that name actually. Anyone think of any good names? Let me know, please. We've got 8 people. All right, we've got 100 firewood, 1,200 food, 20 tools, and some stored clothes. That's not much. We want a log of events, which we will put down at the bottom, as usual. We want a map, and we normally have a small one, which we have in that corner. That is actually exceptionally small. Do we want to go to that one? No, we don't actually. It'll take up too much room. We will have that small map. We want a list of people, and that one, I think. That's the one we have. So the first thing we're going to do is to put in 4 builders as a starting point. Let's come back to the mod we're using, which is this one. So I think we're going to need 4 houses at least. That's for 4 persons. It takes 6 logs. That's not much. We will need to cut some logs, obviously. And this is an angled teepee, which is lovely. We'll have that one. 2 teepees. That's 6 logs each. That's not much. Now in here we have a longhouse for 5 persons. We have storage. which is only 16 logs. 22 logs will give us a chef's look. We've got an elder school, sweat lodges, all sorts of things. But what I'm looking for is food. Here we are. There's a hunter's teepee for leather and food. I'd like that. I don't want him to go over that brook. We are going to have to be very careful of that. So let's pop him or her right there. And these are beautiful, beautiful things. So we get a hunter, that's food, a hunting ground, an area good. Well, let's not do that. Let's do a gatherer, and we will put you close to the forest, I think. That will look good. Let's put you right there. Then you've got storage next to you. And talking of storage, we will need that. And now we get a fisherman. Will this fisherman go into this brook? Do we have enough? Let me just turn this round. Do we have enough water for a fisherman? I think we do. Okay. Let's get a fisherman in. We might get two. 12 logs, that's not much. All right. Tobacco we don't need at the moment. And a needlework for clothes and a tool maker. 14 logs. I mean, this may be a very good way of starting. All right. Let's get going. How exciting. We run at 5. Go. And we will need to cut some logs. So let's just cut. Remove resources in this area. And we will need somewhere to store that, a stockpile. Always a useful thing to have. I think we'll have a little stockpile there. Let's see how we get on with this. I've never started with native people before, but we will have a look and see how it gets on. Now, these houses I don't think are going to be terribly warm, but it might give us a good start. How are we doing? Yeah, labourers, builders. So we've got teepees. We've got hunter, gatherer, and a fisherman. And the other thing we can do is to keep an eye on this. Oh, we've got a domesticated animal already. We've got fodder thatch. I'll tell you what we are going to need quickly, and that is storage. Let's pop back to here and let's look at storage. Yeah, that's quite a lot of storage, but let's pop it there. Okay. The reserve of logs is low. Okay, let's cut some more. Let's just come to here. There we go. And we'll cut some more logs from here. There we go. Right, we have a teepee. Oh my goodness, we've got 2 builders and a child already. We've got another teepee here. Oh, they've got 3 children already. Oh my goodness. We've got another teepee coming here. No, that's the hunter. We will need more teepees. This is a very fast start. A long house for 5 persons. Why not? That looks sensible to me. Let's have 1, 2. There we go. Looking good. So we've got all sorts to make. The tool maker as well. And also we've got someone who will make needlework and clothes. Doesn't that look nice? These look wonderful. They don't take up much room. A tool maker, okay. Wooden tool from logs. Log and stone. Let's do stone tools. We can't do iron tools yet. Stone tools. 1, yes please. Tool limit 50. we've only got 9 people at the moment. That looks okay for the time being. Oh, look at the longhouse. Everybody's... No, that looks like one family. Oh my goodness. Right, reserve of logs is low. Reserve of firewood is low. Firewood is something we do have to consider. I don't think that they have someone who chops firewood here. Got fishermen. Now, we've got a builder. We've got 4 labourers. The longhouse, I think they've got everybody housed. Fishermen. Yes, please. Go and get us some fish. Gatherer. Yes, please. That's only 1 gatherer. We normally have 4 to start with. Hunter. Yes, please. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Let's do a lot of hunting. Okay, let's check the gatherer again. Oh, we can put more in. Right, let's go down to 1 builder and we'll put another gatherer in. Good. 2 of 2, 1 labourer, 1 builder. Our normal position. That looks fantastic. Now, needlework. We do have clothes at the moment, but we're down to 2 clothes. So we're going to put somebody in here. We've got, right, already they're going to make hide coat out of leather. Does the hunter produce leather? This is the question. Oh, they produce fur. They've killed a bear. Oh my goodness. Can we produce clothes out of fur? No. Fur coat, 4 fur. Wow. We'll have to go into fur coats straight away. We haven't got enough. They'll be running around naked for a bit. Good heavens. 1 labourer, 1 builder. Now, what are the ages here? We've got an 11-year-old hunter there. We've got 10-year-old there. 10-year-old there. Yeah, I think we need some more teepees. Let's put another teepee in there. Couple of little houses for the youngsters to move into. Then we can get some more people, please. Another little teepee. Where should we put this one? I think next to the hunter's cabin, don't you? That looks good. There. There we go. Wow, this is already built. 3% full. They've got fish. Wonderful. Look at that. Let's close you down. We may be short of food. And what we can do, of course, is we've got a chief's hut, which stores information already. Let's have you in. I mean, this is an amazing way to start, I think. Chief's hut. A school. Why not? Oh my goodness. We could already be running education. That would help us. Can we afford the people for it? I don't know, but we have another teepee. A labourer has moved in at the age 10. Good. All right, so you've got you. Got a 10-year-old builder. Look, you could move in over here. You don't like the blacksmith? Another teepee with a hunter. So the boys have moved out. Oh, that's another boy. Ah, we are waiting for the girls. I'll tell you what, while we're waiting, I think we should have another little teepee in here, don't you? That'd be very good. Let's put you in there. Let's get some people going. So, how are we doing on food? 495. Now, does this have a circle? It does not. Wow. So already we can see we've got 7 families and 6 homes. We already need this other teepee. We have 19 citizens, of which we have 11 adults, no students, 8 children. Health and happiness look good, but then we've not hit winter or the shortage, and what we do need is somebody to chop wood. Inventory, yes, they have bear, duck meat and fish. Wow, but we do need a chopper. So if we look at our resource production, nope, refined resources, we need a chopper. That's a nice woodcutter. That needs 8 stone. I think we've got that. That doesn't look the right type of woodcutter for this, but I think we need to... That could be our first hut. Our first proper hut. There we go. Let's get a woodcutter in. I'm happy with that. Okay. 2 labourers, 1 builder. Reserve of food is low. I agree with that. But what we can do is we can come into here, and there's something to collect wild foods. Flowers, no. Clear fruit. Collect walnuts. That's not going to help us. Collect herbs. Collect stone. Gather plants. No, I want to collect wild food. Here we go. There is wild food around. And if we look in our forests, we can see the wild food. All right, the other thing is we do have a gatherer's hut here. It will take 2, we've got 2. Toolmaker, 1 of 1, that's fine. You keep going. Log and stone. Have you made any? Yes. We've got 42 stone tools. That's not bad. And you guys, fur coat. Yeah, I haven't... Oh, we've made 4. That's not bad. And these guys, can we put another hunter in? We cannot. 3 is the limit. Fur, bear, feathers, duck meat. Oh, they're making leather. What we could do is to put another person in. Now, what we don't have, got another TP and another worker. That's good. So I think that we are up there. We've got 7 families, 7 homes. Excellent. Nice. And I am going to put a woodcutter in. Just 1. Make firewood out of logs. Elders, just 1. Okay, try and get people educated. All right, now, what I want to have a look at is I don't think some of the things I need are going to be in this mod pack. Let me have a quick look in here. I am going to need a forester. So we've got a longhouse, storage, chief's hut, elders we've got, a sweat lodge for spiritual hammer. We'll leave that for the time being. Burial ground, I hope not. A medicine man we do need. That would be very, very good. I would like him or her there. Let's get that medicine man in. Right. Hunter. We could put extra hunters. Hunting ground. Gatherers. We could put another fisherman in. Our food is 638. Don't want tobacco yet. Needlework. Yeah, I think 2 needlework people. We'll have another one. 1 will make it from hides, 1 will make it from fur. We can sell those. We are not going into the deco, I'll tell you that. What we don't have is a trader. Now, what we don't have is a river nearby. I need to look at where the nearest river is. Let's come out of this and let's just have a look. I think that's a brook. Yeah, what we do need to do, the reserve of food is low. Right, let us gather, and the wild food was here. Let's gather wild food. It's summer, you can gather wild food, that's okay. What we are going to need very quickly though is a bridge. We cannot ignore stone bridges, a small stone bridge, wood bridges, yeah. A wooden bridge. Right, let's take this wooden bridge and we want a bridge across this, because sooner or later we are going to get people stuck. Okay, so let's come in here. Yeah, we don't have enough food, so we need to gather wild foods. We've only got one labourer, but if people are short of stuff, they can gather foods. Right, let's gather more food. And also, I think we need to put in another fisherman. So let's pop into our theme set, into here. Yes, they don't gather as much, but that's okay. Another fisherman there. That looks like a good place for a fisherman. Right, let's get another fisherman in. Okay, we've got one labourer, one builder. Okay, and how are we doing on our families? Oh, we've had a blacksmith move in there. We've got 2 people in there. We've got a 9-year-old child there. That needs watching. We have a 3-year-old child there. We've got a family. That's not a TP. Worker and student, they've moved in together, waiting for a lady there. And we've got 2 in here. This one could move out. And those could move out. So I think maybe one more little TP in there. Oops, there we go. Pop another TP in, and we need a well. Without a doubt, we need a well. Wells. Right. Take a roadless well. Yeah, we're going to have to cover quite a lot of this. Right. Let's put a well in there. And let's put another well over here. Right, got 2 wells going in. And those will take stone and things like that. The other one is there. We have stone, we don't have logs. I need a forester. Without a doubt, we need a forester. So let's come into here and we will start looking at foresters. This is our basic forester's lodge. And this is where we start to move into the Stone Age. Let's come out of here. Do we want it by the brook? We do. We want it right there. Right, we have a forester's lodge. That will help us enormously. Our food is still low. So if we're going to have a forester's lodge, we're going to have a gatherer. Gathering. Basic gatherer's hut. Beautiful. You can go right actually in, don't want to go across the brook. There. So we have a gatherer's hut as well and a forester's lodge. Now, that's a lot of building for one person. We do not have the resources, so we need to come into here and we're going to gather logs from here and from there. It's a lot of logs to gather, but we've got stone. It's the logs we don't have, so we need to get those going. Right, so we have a medicine man ready to go, another needlework ready to go, that's fine. The wooden bridge, we're waiting for logs. Fishermen, we're waiting for logs. Teepees, waiting for logs. Are we going to die of starvation? No, we have 840 and we're in late summer. We have a roadless well coming in. Actually, I might put that on hold. A forester's lodge, I need this other well and the gatherer's hut. Those need to be done. The stockpile. Yeah, we're going to need more stones soon as well. And the stone will be gathered from here. So we want to collect stone from there. The reserve of stone is low, yes. I just noticed that. Okay, right, well, we have rather an exciting start here. I had never thought of starting in TPs before, but it is a very cheap start, but you don't generate the amounts, I don't think, in these hunting. I don't know, 200 pork, 200 duck meat, got a lot of leather. Fur coats, my goodness. Stone is low, logs are low. Okay? But we're still collecting. Now we only have one builder. And of course, we've got 4 students. This will slow us down because they have to come through this system. So what we might do is have a little look at nomads. Now, we could put a nomad well in. They're very good to have. Now, 10% at the moment, we've got 12 people, would give us 1 extra person. 20% would give us 2 extra people. 20% is a lot. I'm just going to go for 10%. And I am going to put a little nomad well in here, right next to our starting cart. Why not? Okay, let's pop a nomad. Good. I now feel that my people are safe. The bridge has been built. Great. They can go across. They can do things. That's a great start. We've got 1 labourer, 1 builder. Nomad well. 689, yeah. Got children coming through. Let me just have a quick look. This chief's hut, to have it so early. So we have 5 families and 7 homes. We haven't had anyone die. How odd. I've got more homes than I have families. How odd. 23 citizens, of which 12 are adults, 5 are students, 6 are children. We only have 4.5 health and a certain number of happiness. Now we need another fisherman. Let's wait till somebody grows up. We want to keep going on the building and the labouring. Some poor builder is trying to build all this. He's building the roadless well. Let's put a halt on that. I mean, we are standing at a risk of fire. Good. We have more TPs than we have inhabitants. Forester's Lodge, Gatherer's Hut, Nomad Well. I am liking that. Okay. Now let's have a quick look at this medicine man. Gatherer, medicine man for the tribe. It doesn't say what he does. It's this one. Does he gather herbs? I think he might. The reserve of logs is low. We've run out of logs again. Okay, we'll gather some more logs. So much to gather. But there's a lot of people probably not doing anything. So let's harvest these trees here and a few there that are within easy reach. Now we're working on stone tools. We've got 49 stone tools, which is not bad. We've got 76 stored medicine, 859 stored food, and it is winter. We are making firewood, I hope. Yes, we have firewood. Do they have firewood in their houses? Let's look at the inventory. Oh my goodness, look at all this. 10 firewood. Nice. Very nice. Very, very nice. Well, well, well. Now, if we had this native village, I am going to go into deco because I don't know whether the totem poles make them happy. I would like to think they do, but we will put a couple out just for the sake of it. We've got a feather pole. I think those also have some help. They're very small, but we're not going to go into anything else. Ooh, a dry food rack. That is so pretty. We have to have that, please. And a canoe, of course. Why are we decorating? Because we can. Right, just while they catch up with us a little bit. We have 6 students, 6 children. That's looking very healthy. Let's have a look at where we are. 24 citizens, 5 families and 8 homes. I wonder if they define a family differently. But that's looking quite nice. Are we short of storage? No. Why have we got this on the ground? Will they not put it in here? We may not have enough people to store things. We do have herbs, fodder, thatch, flax and flowers. Oh my goodness. We need to progress to this river. So we are going to need roads. Now we don't have enough stone. Let's do dirt roads to start with. And as we do these roads, we will find that we are taking up resources at the same time. Now it's early spring, so they're not going to die of cold building roads. Oops. Coming right over here. That is the main road, and it comes over a small bridge. We may do a different road later, but that will be a start. Now they can go and pick up things as they go. That's a lot of roads to build for a small community. But as I said, remember, it's another way of gathering resources. We have 593 food, so we do need that other fisherman. We're still waiting for our children to come through. We haven't had any nomads come through. Let's have a look at what we're building. They are providing the stone for this. We're short of stone. We're short of stone. Right. Now I know we're gathering some stone. Let's have another little go at that. So we want to gather just the stone at the moment, please, guys. From here. And then we also need another person. We need somebody to grow up through school. Yeah, 12 years old. We can actually cancel the school if we want to. We're not that desperate yet, but we could do with a few more people. I'm watching the food as we speak. Yeah. The road is being built. Great. Let's get more gathering of wild food too. Yeah, there's a lot of wild food around that they can gather. And also there's wild food in a very close area. So we can gather that wild food. Wow, what a start. That looks fantastic, doesn't it? I hope you follow me through this series. This is the most unusual start I've ever done with a native village, but that's where we ended the last series, and I thought, why not? If you like this, leave a like, please subscribe to me, and I'll see you in the next episode. Bye bye.